Hey guys, and welcome to the Confiscate review video, in which I'm going to be showing you some of the best features in here, also how it works and how the difference is between a staff member and a player having those illegal items. Now, Confiscate is built upon this idea of taking items that are considered illegal from players, and to kind of show you how this works, I'm going to be using two accounts. The first is on my left side of the screen. This is representing the basic player having those illegal items, as you can see, and on this screen, on the left side of my screen, I'm going to be having this administrator account, kind of viewing everything that's happening. So, okay, so to begin with, you need a so-called chest room. As you can see, when you install this plugin for the first time, it's gonna tell you on the console that you have not yet configured your chest room, and this is a special location in your world that is going to allow those items to be confiscated till. So to create a chest room, type C room tool to obtain this room creation tool, and just find a suitable place in your world, and kind of hit just right click a block from which the room will be built. Okay, and now if Confiscate would take some of those items, a new chest would be created here. I'm gonna show you this in a second. So, okay, so we have some items that are blatantly illegal on the server. For example, too many blocks of diamonds, illegally stacked diamond eggs, efficiency level 7, which is also found unnaturally. Also some enchants that can't be naturally put on these pickaxe, and finally something from a worst hack client, which is a potion of death, meaning that this potion can kill also players in the creative mode, and Confiscate has an add-on to take this item away. Alright, so kind of show you how the configuration files look like is you can set up items that are going to be taken anyhow, items that are only going to be taken in the survival mode, items that are going to be taken unnaturally, for example those 15 pieces of X, also items above, which is a really cool feature because you can specify what is the limit per every item in the server. For example, we can have 32 pieces of diamond block. Now we have way more than 32 pieces, so it's gonna be taken. But there is a distinction between your new players, also known as newcomers, and every other player that has played on the server for over this period of time. So for example, when a new player comes to a server and for the first hour of his or her play, he'll only be able to have, for example, 3 pieces of diamond block. And this list, you can just type something new, for example, I don't know, cobblestone 12, and you can just remove the values that you don't need. This is all configurable. Alright, so now we have it, and now let's go ahead and place some of the items to this chest, just to see how it works. I'm gonna close this, bank, and now I do have operator permission. Okay, now I take myself operator and bank. Here it is. The confiscated room has been created automatically, and we have received messages about what's happening. So taking stacked item, good. Taking the heal potion, this is the hack, this is this one, and diamond block 61 pieces above max limit 3, yes, because the player is considered newcomer, so he can only have 3 items within his first hour of playing on the server. Now this one here, Bedrock, wasn't confiscated because this is located in items survival mode. So if I'm going to give myself operator and go into survival and then open the chest once again, now it's gonna take it. Now it's gonna take the bad item, Bedrock. Now if I'm gonna open a chest as an administrator, I can see exactly what and how it is confiscated. For example, let's look at this one here. It's been confiscated at the chest at the world at this location here. Triggered. This means what player has triggered the confiscation process. For example, the one that opened the chest or the one that joined the game. Date. And you can see in the greens, this is a special feature because Confiscate can recognize, the most popular protection plugins, for example, LWC Residence, Factions, Tony. I can show you because I have also created a faction zone in here. So if I'm just gonna go right here, and I have a LWC chest to which I can put this item, and it's going to be taken like this. It's gonna show you faction warriors, so you know exactly what is it regarding. And also Locket is supported. I'm not sure if these if the faction is over here as well. We'll see. We'll see. Yes. No. No. It's not here, but whatever. Alright, now it's taken. Now it's taken. Let me see. Locket Pro. Yes, it is. And now you can see instead of the LWC, you can see it's been taken by a Locket Pro plugin. The chest has been protected by Caps Boss player. Okay, so and if you attempt to put you know, normal items here, for example those, you just reopen the chest and nothing happens because those items are allowed to have. And okay, so the last thing to show you is something that I call transaction logging. This means the Confiscate supports many plugins that I can actually go over to a list in a minute. And for example, so I have chest shop plugin running on this server here, and if I attempt to purchase a diamond block, it's going to log it caps block both 50 diamond blocks for admin shop. Okay, so and each time I'm gonna make a transaction, the admin accounts are going to be notified. And we can see if we go to Wikipedia at the GitHub /confiscate/wiki/compatibility, you can see the supported plugins list. So we have LWC, Locket Pro, Tony, Factions, and the economy plugins, Shop Guy Plus, and others. And also WorldEdit, which is a bonus feature I can show you actually right now. I haven't thought of it really, but since now I have remembered. So if you, for example, attempt to create too big, if you create a if you select and you place too many items in an operation, it'll be blocked, and the limits you can configure in the settings file down here in the WorldEdit section. For example, we have for example iron blocks 128 limits. So if I just go ahead and type set iron block, you can see that it's only going to set it 128 times, and the rest, meaning 12,000 times, it's not going to set, and those iron blocks are going to be cut off from the operation. So that's it. That's a good protection for your staff members, so you can see how they use WorldEdit, if they misuse it or if they use it correctly. Okay, and so that's the gameplay. So that's how this plugin works during the gameplay time. And okay, so this is how this plugin works in the gameplay time. And now the second part of this plugin, it's so-called loggings. So you can see all these operations in a special file in your plugins/confiscate folder. If you go ahead and open this logs folder, you can see every operation that has been made for each player. For example, caps box. So we have confiscated illegal items. You know, you can see exactly what items here in a special format, so nothing is lost here. A hacked potion has been taken. You have the date here, everything, and also my own account WorldEdit, skipping those iron blocks. So this operation has been also logged. And I really think that the best feature from the logging section is that you can also view logs. Oops. You can also view logs inside the game. For example, if I type C log view and then a caps boss, bang, it's gonna show me each of the log, and it's interactive, so you can actually hover on it and to display more information. For example, all those items that have been taken, and if you can also specify only one type, so the log is not that big. For example, transaction, showing chest shop, showing those admin shop diamond blocks from here. And you can also view stats, what players have been logged here. For example, transaction. Yes, one player file matching transaction, so one player has been locked for making a transaction. Alright, so I think that would be it, and thank you very much for watching. I would say this is really crucial plugin to have on every server, because from my own experience, after 2 years having a server, it has been times where I needed to check my administrators, where I needed to check my staff members, and you know, once upon a while something happens, you don't know, it can be duplication glitch, it can be new hack, and you know, suddenly players start to obtain ridiculous amounts of items, and Confiscate really can lower down the risk of ruining your economy or ruining your server just by confiscating, just by taking those items above the limit, and you can review it every day and see, okay, there's something shady going on for this player, there's something shady going on for my staff members, and I can can take the right action from there. So I'd say that that's it. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and peace out. Shop